don't seek, is she from trying to hide? All white on.
So since you like reach a different social status, has your life like drastically changed since like, you know what I'm saying?
Like drastically,
like say, like just in general, your life changed, like the way of living, like. You know what I'm
yeah, it definitely did because like I just can't. Sometimes I can't just go out here just random like on some like. Yeah. Sometimes I just can't go because like it be like people like, hey, blah blah blah, you ain't do this, you ain't do this. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't like text back everybody. I can't DM everybody back because sometimes it be like overwhelming with the stuff. So I just never I never want to get myself into like too much of that. You know what I'm saying? But I do like, you know what I'm saying, respond to people when I can, but like when it's too much, it's like I go outside and they be like, hey, you did? I'm like, bro, I didn't even know about that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, it did. To answer that question, yeah, it kind of did a little bit, yeah.
It's crazy to see because people will take that and look at it the wrong way. Like if you can't respond to their messages all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, man, it's like, they gotta deal with that with themselves. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, it's never like no harm. Like I don't want to talk. Just like some days I probably don't have my phone or something. Or you never know what happens. So like you just never just want to just judge it off that one. That's why I don't be wanting people.
That's really crazy. It's just a sad world we live in too.
Yeah.
And, I got another quick question for you. Has COVID really affected your career in the way?
I'm gonna be honest. I think it affect like a lot of people's lives, but as far as like career, it's like you never just stop. So like you don't just because that happens, you just don't let that just stop your career or anything. I'm still working, connecting with people online. Like you know, social media is like everything. So like as long as you connect with that, you can still make your money, do whatever you do from that. So it's like it has an effect, but it has stopped like the shows. That's what I hated because like I love performing. Like when me and Tisa went to Rolling Loud last year in December, like it was, man, that was like amazing. Like, I actually seen the whole like just jumping. People like, oh my God, that's y'all. I was like, oh shit, yeah. So it's just like I like those because like it's just the energy. That's like a different breed, but like it definitely just like, you know what I'm saying, stop like the shows and stop like everything being like more real and going up to people and it's just stopped a lot of that. But it hasn't really just stopped career because like TikTok. TikTok.
It low-key helped it.
Yeah, TikTok, like, hey, when they did that, it was like, oh my God. So we had like multiple songs. I'm like, hey, we kind of living through it. So I was like, hey, I thank God for that.
Make the best count. Do you have a specific target
audience? My audience, like, it come from like the dance world too. Even though like I didn't really come into the dancing. Like at first it was like I got introduced like to the jigging, you know, so that's what it is. Like the jigging, like it's from like, you know what I'm saying, Dallas and stuff like that. And they come like Tisa's, you know what I'm saying, he loved like Young Nation and all that. So he was like he was a dancer and stuff like that. And he was a dancer, but he made music, he produced, he still do everything on his own, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's like the dance world, and then it's like some people that really just like, hey, I like your music just because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got to dance to it. So it's like a mixture of like random, like, you know what I'm saying, like type of, it's not a specific like, oh, you just for the hype, or you just for the dance, or you just for the lyrics, or you're emotional. That's why I like, it's just like it can come in so many ways. Like it just be coming in so many ways.
I asked you because I know I seen a lot of kids dancing to your stuff, and I think it's good that kids dancing to your music. I mean, I'd rather a kid jiggy than doing like something they ain't got no business doing.
It's
uplifting is what I'm trying to say.
It's uplifting for sure. Like the dance, the dance are like, that's what I'm saying. Like the dance, they don't realize dancing always been like, no matter what, every artist dance, like every artist dance. So it's just like it's just part of it, but it's just never just that one thing. It's like we just don't stay. I just don't stay in one box. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can do different. That's why I branched off into the producing. That's why I branched off to the directing and doing all that, because I was like, I can do more. You know what I'm saying? But it is enjoyable. I love seeing kids dance. I love the dance stuff. I would forever do it, because it's like it's an uplifting move. So
you want to teach me a dance?
I got you. Like we can make one just right now, just random. Like we just call it the head, like the head.
Yeah,
head turn.
Head
up. Head up. Then like you just do something random, like you just do random things, like
you just how that'll blow up. Just the head.
Yeah, like it be on TikTok out of nowhere. You just see the people just on the thing.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah. Turn me up.
Up. It just be like so random. So
nice
that's how it be.
Turn me up.
Yeah.
You got your own studio? Or?
Yeah, I do. I have like, well, at first I was working home studio with my bro Tisa. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Tisa, he just like a mega mind. He do it like it all. He been doing it for like a minute. So that's why I always praise him for that, because like he do like the dancing. He'll kill a nigga in like a dance battle, produce, rapping, and you know what I'm saying, mixing, mastering his own stuff. So it's like
he the nigga at the party, he in the middle of the circle. You hold
it's hard for him now.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like it's kind of hard for him now. But like, you know what I'm saying, when he wants to and he get in his moment, he'll get out there and he'll show some people. You know what I'm saying? He can dance. So it's just like I started at his studio, you know what I'm saying, home studio. Then it branched off with me. I just started like picking up. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, just get your own, like just see how it works. And I was just like, all right, bet. So when I got it, I just learned it on myself, and then I got my own home studio now.
How long y'all been knowing each other?
When I got out of high school, since I graduated. So like 2016, like my bro, really that's how like me and Tisa like linked up. Like my bro, number nine, okay,
yeah.
the one, he was just telling me, because I used to rap like the studio, and he has always seen me on like different type beats, and he was just like, hey, you need to come to our studio, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing like nine since like middle school, so it's just like he always just tell me to come over, but I had like people that was like, you know, strict parents, like, hey, nah, you're not going out there, something happened to you, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, yeah, so when I got out of high school, he just told me to come over one day, and then Tisa, first day, I'm talking about in the studio. We just worked, and then we clicked from there, and then after that, we here.
Crazy.
5 years later.
Let's talk, run it up. When y'all dropped that? When that come out?
That came out in May. Yeah, May. Yeah, and
So
the video
it's
dropped
fresh.
in June. Yeah, so that came in May. So when we dropped that, yeah, I was coming off Need a Freak, because Need a Freak was doing so much. They was like, no, don't drop nothing else, because that song, you don't want to get the attention off that song. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, so I just like let it wait, and then Let's Talk Running Up was like the next track. So we dropped that like May, yeah.
Okay, I seen that Swim Through the Club recently was dropped about a month ago.
Yeah, about in October.
Okay.
Yeah, in October. It was lit. Me and my brother, Chick Guy, he actually like, you know what I'm saying, like when we get in the studio, we just like, we just make music. Like we really be in there making music. Like sometimes it be freestyle, sometimes it'll take us like 40 minutes or, you know what I'm saying, an hour just to think of something. So he was just like, man, he don't want this song to go to waste. And he was just like, he made like, you know what I'm saying, with the chords and stuff like that, we was just like flowing through, and when I sent him the beat, he made a song about it, and then he was just like, man, he don't want it to go to waste. So he wanted me to hop on it, and then like we just did it from there, and then I was just like, yeah, I'll use this, and we'll go from there. Young Check God, Young Check God _5, yeah.
So most of y'all songs be like what, freestyles, or like most of them just written?
Sometimes we just go in there just like,
Work.
yeah, we just like going there. We just like say 2 words. Like we just be like, look left, look right.
Yeah.
And we just, okay,
That's lit,
okay.
bro.
Okay, we up all night, and we just like go on. We just be like, it just be on from there.
That's
So
lit, bro.
that's how it be. We be turning up in the stew, really like that.
Bro, that is so crazy how like just like 2 words can create a whole viral song. Like
Yeah, just because it's based off like energy. You know what I'm saying? It's based off real, like, you know what I'm saying, like energy and how it go. Like when somebody tell you like, no, do it this way, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like music is music. Like it's always new styles, new flows, all that. So like it's never just like, I just don't want to go to a music school and just be like, okay, look, you're going to do it this way, and it's supposed to like, because it's like you're guaranteed that it's going to happen like this way, and you're going to get there, and it might not happen. So now it make the person mad. So it's just like, nah, you just go in there, do what you do. Because at first, I ain't going to lie, my first songs was boo-boo. Like my songs was like, I ain't gonna lie, because I was just new to it. So I was just like, I was just like, hey, let me just put out. I was like dropping like on some future stuff, like dropping tape after tape, but it was all boo. But I was just consistently working. You just always just work on your craft. So like when you like something or when you love something, you know,
keep going at it.
Yeah.
Bro. You're never gonna stop, bro.
Yeah.
And that probably helped you build your sound. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
it did.
Build some confidence in you. Like, you guys seem like you got a good group, bro. Like good energy, good vibes.
Yeah, we do. That's what we like strive off of, just good energy. Like we don't ever just be on like, you know what I'm saying, some hating or any type of like negative energy. Like we know it comes, you know what I'm saying, but we just never focus on that. So like once we like got that clicked up in our head, we was just like, hey, we just gonna go from there.
It was raps. Cause
Yeah.
once you find your group and your little circle that just works around the same like clock and around the same ideas, it's raps. You can't stop that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's definitely, and I like that we all like got our own. You know what I'm saying? Like we when we come together, yeah, we a group, and they see us like as a group, but we still our own individual. Like it won't just be like everybody know like, okay, that's number 9, okay, that's Mighty Bay, that's Tisakorean, that's number 3. You know what I'm saying? That's Huncho the Rockstar, that's K Blast, like you know what I'm saying? Boards, like everybody got their own. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, that's Go Getters, that's Go Getters. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We want to like all have our own stuff so we can stand on our own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying?
And that stops like conflict within the group from happening too, because you don't want to have a group where somebody's bigger than everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then it becomes like envy and like jealousy. I don't know from that because I never just really experienced that, but like it does come. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell it come because it could just come from like just being around somebody, and you just might have it. But if you have your own stuff, you don't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is on you. Because
that's your work, bro. That's your craft. You know what I'm saying? And people tend to fall into that cloud of judgment. Like when somebody say, for instance, somebody's bigger than somebody in the group, and then this person just takes off. Then this person all of a sudden he's not vibing with you the same.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen too many times.
Yeah, it happens. So yeah, when you stand your own 2 feet, it's just like you're on ground, and then you just, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to like just come to the group and be like, oh, we just here to work. We'll just like sometimes just chill and like just talk about some random stuff, football, girls, and you know what I'm saying, like all types of stuff. So it's just like we just be vibing.
And I know y'all had some long nights just trying to figure out how we gonna make this work, how this gonna happen with that.
Yeah. That's what people don't be understanding. Like people don't be understanding. Like they think like, oh, y'all just gotta make a song and y'all did this and it's a technique. Like, nah, we made it to this. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't there when we was like only getting 70 views, long like nights. You know what I'm saying, in a day. So it's just like it take time with stuff, and it just like we just kept working, and people started looking at it like, hey man, them boys fun. Yeah. And then just did that.
Y'all gonna continue to post on TikTok and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna stop. That ain't gonna stop. Like we gonna like we're going every platform. It's just not just TikTok either. It's like Insta, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I still be on Snap. I still be on Snap because it's certain people on Snap too. Yeah, like you can reach everybody in like different fields. So it's just like we ain't gonna stop nowhere. It never just like one app. Oh you did that on TikTok. Nah, we got this too. We got this too. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't try to stay in one.
It's crazy because I heard your sound before I knew who you were. Like,
that's
I heard you a long time ago, and I just would never thought to connect the two. Like, that's your face. Like, I knew your sound before I knew your face.
That's the part of like growth. I'm glad like that happened because like I wanted people just to like see, like you know what I'm saying, like. I wanted people to see like what was going on, but they didn't know who it was until they just found out like, oh, you did that. Right. Oh, you did that. Yeah. You did that too. So it's like when they all come together, they like, oh yeah, man, we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I get that real energy, like, but we always mess with your stuff. So it's like sometimes it's a good and bad thing, like people not knowing, but I look at it in a good way.
I mean, you took off, you taking off, we still going places.
I'm still doing my thing. For real. So like that's what I do.
How does that make you feel? Like, you really don't care, like, if somebody heard you and stuff like that, but didn't know who you was at first, like, does that affect you in any way?
I think it affects people when they trying to get something out of it.
Right.
Like, of course, like, we want attention. Of course, we want to get noticed for our stuff, but it's like, if it's there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like, if you know that's you and you know you've been working and doing that stuff, just like, let the work speak for itself and it's gonna come. Right. You never just like rush, like, that's just basically just like rushing people, like, forcing, like, you obligated to know who I am and that's me. Like, like, it's gonna come, like, I know it's gonna come. So, like, I just always put my mind, like, on stuff like that, like, it's gonna come and I'm just working. And I got my paperwork behind everything, so I still get paid. So I still get paid for the stuff I do anyway, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying, like, with people just, you know what I'm saying, knowing it's going to come. Like, it will come into time. It's just, you never just want to force it on nobody.